EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Clock now on first down. Into the secondary, past the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 3. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Oh, nice move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Block now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, Eckler. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running on first down, Eckler, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Locks throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw in his lock. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Clock now to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Touchdown! Alberto Cuevuna. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
And that nearly intercepted. But a free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. Oh, he shifts past him. And down to the 11.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Herbert flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Williams.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, rolling, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And McManus able to put it through, and their lead will swell up to 28.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The
Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A handoff, it's Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, rolling, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's LAC to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joey Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. LAC going to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kick by McManus is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert.
It's complete to Cook. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Now Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. From the 36, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Williams. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 29 is the mic.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.